Damn, it hasn't even been like a week since 2.5 has dropped. And we had to deal with the trauma that is for Lova and our heartbreak. And we're already getting drip mark another character. God damn, let me rest, Carl. Let me fucking rest. I'm still in recovery from that story. But we got a new character to check out. And I expect my philosophy, my theory is that probably in less than 24 hours we'll get another drip market for I think so. Maybe. I just feel like these two are bound to come out in the same patch. They're kind of like a um, yin and yang. We got the moon and the sun. I expect them to both be in the same patch for release. I mean, it'd be cool if they let me rest and save up. That'd be fucking awesome. But I expect them to be in same patch, especially since we just had a shit ton of reruns. So we will see. But let's get to it, all right? Augusta. All the sun touches is ours to fight for. She looks amazing. And let's look at this. Obviously, they kill it with the drip marketing as well. But I think what people really, really interested in, there's some key points here, though. Let's break it down. First things first, this immaculate greatsword. We had some greatsword testing out with Zanny and stuff like that, but it was obviously a shield slash greatsword kind of movement tech and stuff. But I feel like this is going to be a full-on greatsword. I love this greatsword design. It looks immaculate. It reminds me a lot of the grafted greatsword from Elden Ring? I love that thing. It's so fucking cool, and I just cannot wait to play her. Her attacks are going to be very just brutal, earth-shaking attacks. I feel it. I believe it, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited to play her. But the other thing that was interesting that stood out to me is this dude. It's a phoenix. It's kind of funny when I think of phoenixes. I always think of Chang Li in a weird way. But regardless about that tangent, this might be a new boss. Maybe. I hope so. Which would be pretty fucking rad. I cannot lie. It looks a lot of fun. This thing looks so wicked. And I want to know what her history is with that. Because she's got this kind of fiery hair and stuff like that. Maybe she is the Phoenix. Which kind of calls in the question about Chang Li as well. Isn't she also a little bit of Phoenix? She got some Phoenix vibes in her. But it looks absolutely amazing. She obviously looks great. We've seen her a bunch to an extent. Her in-game model, we've already kind of seen it and stuff. In some cutscenes and also just in-game cutscenes, in-game rendered cutscenes. She looks great. The chest piece looks amazing. This little head piece. It's growing on me. I'm not the biggest fan of head pieces, to be honest, but I think it looks pretty damn good. There's also a little short for us to watch real quick. Very domineering, very hypes you up, gets you excited. Dope. I didn't see anything of note here when I'm slipping through this, though, to be honest, for that first part, so nothing really stands out to me. But let's check her out real quick. Post-Lament Anthropocene. I do not know how to pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce. Stars intertwined. All the sun touches are a fight for. That banger reference to the Lion King. All the sun touches. Dope. Augusta is the undefeated gladiator in the arena and a fearless leader with a will of iron. She is a mere mortal, but has reached heights of glory attempted by only a few, and her blade speaks her power loud and clear. So in the essence, she is the pinnacle of mortals, which is pretty fucking rad. Though, to be honest, at least with our characters in Wuthering Waves, the split between mortal and non-mortal is kind of vague, to say the least. We have a lot of characters that I who play this game pretty fucking consistently do not know if they're mortals or gods, to be real, that we play as, or have some essence of a god inside them. My game theory is she killed that phoenix back there and absorbed its essence, and she's kind of obtained a semi-permanence of godhood, in essence. She's reached the pinnacle of mere mortal. But super excited. And obviously, if you played the 2.5 story and you had to deal with the drama, that is that. I am still in recovery, and I'm sure some of you all are as well. At the end of that, Rover goes, I need to go talk to the effer about this. Now, I'm hoping they go, oh, it's a main story. My theory, I think we're getting a main story as well in 2.6, which would be amazing if they did that. And it's not just like a short story or something. They ended off the main story with him wanting to go talk to F4, which is a continuation of the main story. So my assumption would be we're getting another main story in 2.6, which is killer because we've been cooking in 2.0. Holy fuck, the 2.0 whole line patch, 0 to 5 so far has been stupendous, amazing. The overall has just been amazing with the story. And if we're getting another one right out the gate, oh my god, they're spoiling us. We got 2 stories in 2.4, 1 in 2.5. I might get another one in 2.6. Good god. If we could reach a point where we're getting a main story every freaking patch, this would be the most exceptional thing ever, because then it's like that's like, I mean, in the arguments of is it a filler or not, the main key point there is if it has a main story. If it has a main story, most people tend to go, oh, it's a mainline patch, not a filler and stuff. And if it doesn't have a mainline story, they consider it a filler. So, but that doesn't matter. Fillers can still be good. But just people want to play the story, and that's what I hope they do. I hope they progress the story. But the other thing is, you don't get Augusta without Yuno. Those two are kind of like two peas in a pod, yin and yang, the sun and the moon. And my theory is that her best in slot is going to be Yuno, maybe, unless they make Yuno a healer, but even then, maybe so as well. I pray she's the one that makes the most sense to be a healer, and I hope she is, because our big hitter healers are realistically just Shorekeeper and I'm forgetting her name. Oh my god. What's her name? The kid. I forget her name. Why am I forgetting her name? Anywho, we only realistically have 2 big main healer buffers and stuff like that. We have other ones that kind of heal as well, like Brand, like Rover, like Cantorella and stuff. We don't have like big hitter healers. We need more of those. Badly. So I really hope Yuno's one. And that's what I expect. I expect within 24 hours we're getting another drip marketing with Yuno. Maybe. There's no way we just get one character every freaking patch when they drip marketed like 5 fucking characters at the end, alright? Especially when we got 3.0 coming up, which I personally, I expect 3.0 to be dripping out to us early next year. That's my theory. But she looks immaculate. From what I've heard, she's an Electro user, which is counterintuitive to everything we've seen about her and stuff. But I could just be, wrong, and that could just be leaks that I haven't properly vetted as well. I tend to not want to talk about leaks either, though, so that was probably a bad call on me to even mention that. But it'd be interesting if she's an Electro user, because then that might bring back what is her name? There's so many characters now, I forget them all the time. Verena was the healer. That's her name. But what is a String Master? Oh my gosh, what is her name? I'm forgetting. Whatever. But if she is Electro, that is a little interesting. I'm a little curious how she's gonna play. But I cannot wait. I expect her to play amazing. Kuro has never really let us down when it came to how 5 stars have felt and played. They've fun scaled is the word I'm looking for, and from what I've heard, they've also like in their previous game, PGR, Punishing Great Raven. A lot of the characters fun scaled in there as well. I never played it. I've really wanted to play it, but I don't like to play phone games. I like to play PC games. But I've heard the new characters that come out for that game are also fun scaling. They get more fun versus just doing more damage. And I think this is what's going to play for her as well. She's going to be a lot more fun to play. She's a great sword user, There's a lot of us great sword guys out here that just love to swing a big sword. Let's keep it a buck. That's what I did in Elden Ring. I've three reruns, and I've only ever really used a great sword. So I cannot wait to play her, and I hope they give us a main story. I really do. But that's all, folks. How excited are y'all, Paul, for Augusta? Are y'all a little tired from pulling, because I'm sure some of y'all are as well, especially if you got to catch up on some characters. I do think they haven't really gone in depth with her, to be honest. She's not really set up as much. We've seen her a little bit in 2.4, and that was about it. So hopefully they expand upon her enough where we get hyped up. But anyhow, that's all I need to talk about for today. I'm excited for 2.6, but I still got so much to do in 2.5. God damn it. But yeah, you're excited? Let me know. Enjoy this, give it a like, or subscribe would be appreciated. But anywho, goodbye. Go away now. Ciao.